Hi, this is Ambie from Board Game Blitz, and this is my news update vlog thing for the last couple months, which is April and May, which will include a bunch of acquisitions and also my recap of KublaCon, which is my local convention that happened over Memorial Day weekend. Vlog thing. News update vlog thing. Alright, before we get into the KublaCon recap and the acquisitions, I want to talk about some videos, upcoming videos. So I mentioned my last news update, I think, about my tragedy looper comparison video, which is still in the works. I finished filming everything, I just have editing left, but editing is gonna take some time because I have other things I need to edit. Editing takes a while because I don't have that much free time first. And then I'm editing things like I have to edit my podcast, I edit these videos, my monthly recap videos. I'm also working on my music video for my board game day book. So lots of things that I'm editing and not much time. And also June is summer, so my kids won't be in preschool, which means there's even less time for editing. So I'm hoping to be able to get that out like maybe this month, but we're also like going on a week-long summer vacation in June. So I don't know, hopefully sometime this summer I will be able to get that tragedy looper comparison video out because like I'm really proud of it so far. Hopefully it turns out good. All right, time for a KublaCon recap. So KublaCon is my local convention. I live pretty close, and so we usually drive each year, every day to go. And this year I went with my kids. My kids didn't want to do the recap video with me like they did for Days Tower West, so I'm just doing it by myself. But we didn't go that much. We went like a couple hours each day, and then my kids would get tired. On Sunday afternoon, we actually got to go without the kids for a couple hours because we had the grandparents watch the kids for a little bit, and we actually got to play 1889. Or Shikoku 1889. Well, this is the old version 1889 history of Shikoku Railways, but we played that and it was a lot of fun. It was actually the first 18xx game we played in over a year, so it's been a while, but it was fun and exciting, and I think I'm going to talk about that on the podcast in a future episode soon. But with my kids, we went, and I didn't realize it, but KublaCon has this really cool young players room. So they have like they have badges for kids ages 5 and up. My kids weren't there yet, so they didn't get badges yet, but they have like a whole room for young kids. There's table space and like different libraries for them to check out games. So there's libraries for kids like under 8, and then there's libraries for kids ages 8 to 12 with different games in that category. And there also had like Legos and Duplos for kids to play with that they have set up at different times of the day, and they have lots of events. They also have like a march for little kids to do where they like go around the whole convention dressed up and shouting Kubla, but my kids, the timing didn't work out for my kids to do it, otherwise they would have really loved it, I think. But anyways, my kids didn't like the young players room that much. Like it was too crowded for them the few times we went. We went one time and we were able to play some of the games. They like looked at the games and played with the components, and that they had fun there. But what my kids really loved about the convention was the paint and take. So KublaCon has miniature painting. They have a whole room now. It used to be just an area of the convention, but they have a whole room dedicated to painting miniatures. And paint and take is an activity where you can just go and you get a miniature and you paint it there. They have mini paints and like brushes and stations set up for you. So you paint the miniature and then you can take it home, and that's all free. Well, with the badge. So Toby and I used our paint and takes, and like we got them, and our kids would paint them, and they really loved it. So they wanted to paint a miniature. Every day we went, we painted a miniature, or they painted a miniature. So yeah, these are the miniatures. This was one of my kids. Did this one, and then this one, which is the same one, and then this one. And then my other kid did this one, and then this one, and this one. They're pretty nice miniatures. Well, so I don't play miniatures games, and then the board game miniatures that I have, I don't have that many of those either. But like the miniatures that they have at the paint and takes are always a lot more detailed than board game ones that I have. So that was fun, and my kids really liked it. So I'm excited to maybe paint some more miniatures with them, with the few board game miniatures that we have, and I don't know, maybe I'll have to get some more. Oh, and also at KublaCon, I got to meet Our Family Plays Games in person, finally. So Our Family Plays Games is another YouTube channel dedicated to bringing diversity in board games and focusing on having your entire family playing games. So our family got to meet Mick and Starla from there. They were there as special guests, and they were there playing games, but like we didn't have time to play games with them since we had our kids, but we got a picture with them. Our kids were very energetic at that point, so we didn't get to stay long, but like we got to say hi, and that was exciting. And then speaking of my kids wanting to run around, there was a big space in front of the hotel, like a big lawn area that my kids could run around in. So now I guess conventions are good if there's big spaces for my kids to run around in. I also got to stop by the Protospiel room, so there's a whole room dedicated to playtesting prototype games. So there were a lot of designers at KublaCon, and there are actually a lot of local designers in the Bay Area. So there's a group called the Golden Gamemakers, I think, which is a lot of the game designers and playtesters get together. So like I went and said hi to meet some people, but couldn't stay long again, had to go get kids. But yeah, so that was cool, getting to do a little bit at KublaCon and hang out, do a lot of painting miniatures. I want to get back into painting miniatures now, but I might do that with my kids in the future. All right, and then for acquisitions, I think I'm gonna go backwards since I was just talking about KublaCon. I had some acquisitions at KublaCon. So first, there is Pika Mouse, which we actually got from the young players room. So I guess they were giving these to all the kids. So Pika Mouse is a game for kids where you're like looking at a flashlight inside a room to try to find like the box builds itself into a house, and you like look through the windows with the flashlight to find objects. So that's kind of cool. I also bought some games from a virtual flea market that's like an ongoing virtual flea market. It was just pick up at KublaCon. So I got Bottom of the Ninth baseball game, 2-player. The Crusoe Crew, which is a graphic novel adventure with 4 players cooperatively working together, reading like a comic book. And Clue, Treachery at Tudor Mansion, which I didn't know about, but I guess it's this escape room type mystery game. So I like escape room type games, so I figured, okay, I'm gonna try it. Okay, and then before KublaCon, my friend actually got us this, the Loop, the Fur Brigade. It's an expansion to the Loop. So we have the Loop, which was a review copy of my friend. My friend actually bought this mistakenly for another friend and didn't realize it was an expansion. So then she's like, okay, I have this, but I don't have the game, so here, you can have it. So yeah, this expansion with like a couple of characters. I haven't used the characters yet. I also got a couple review copies. I got In the Palm of Your Hand, which I talked about on the podcast. And I got Suspects, which I talked about the case 0 of this, which was like a promo case, but this has 3 other cases. It's still in shrink, I haven't opened it yet, but I'm excited to play that. We also bought Phantom Inc., which I talked about on the podcast too. The party game, word party game. And I actually got another copy of it because our friend spilled water on the first copy. So wait, here, I'll show you. We have 2 copies. Yes, water got spilled on these cards, and the cards soaked up the water very quickly. So they bought us a replacement copy. Oh, also my birthday happened in April, and my friend got me Cantaloupe Book 2. So I played through Book 1, but this is a point-and-click adventure in a board game, and this is the sequel. There's 3 books so far, I think. It might be it for the story, but yeah, I'm gonna do this one, and then I'll probably get Book 3. And then also for my birthday, Crystal got me this Tree of Life wooden jigsaw puzzle, which I've already finished and put back in the box now. I'm gonna pass it on, but yeah, that was a wooden jigsaw puzzle. And I got other jigsaw puzzles, which was not for my birthday, but in Kickstarter, I kickstarted some wooden jigsaw puzzles called Odd Pieces. So I got like a 3-pack though. So these are mystery jigsaw puzzles or something. It looks a little different than what's on the box. I haven't completed this one yet, but I got like 3 of these. They come with like comics too. And then I also got the corresponding miniature ones, which is like 150-piece puzzles with really tiny pieces. So that's jigsaw puzzles. And then I think the last thing of board games is a huge order. So I made, I think, an order of like 16 games. Fun Again had a liquidation sale, and there were a bunch of Hobba games on sale. So I bought all of the Hobba games, plus a couple of other games, like $100 worth of games. Yeah, so I think it was like 16 or 17, 18, I don't know, a lot of games. Okay, here are some of the games. I got Fire Dragon, what is this called? Millie Delivers the Mail, Magic Feathers, Space Planets, Ugga Ugga, Splish Splash Catapult, On a Mission. I got Blitzschnell, which is called Lickety Split in English, Frankindex, Firefighters, Silly Shenanigans, and Loco Linko Fast Grasp. I also got one more Hobba game that I don't have anymore because I gave it to my friends for their kids, but it was like a forest friend 2-year-old, like 5 games in one thing, with like puzzles and stuff. I forget what it was called. but I'll put that in the text here. And then I got 2 non-hobby games, Quick as a speed game, I think, and then 9 figure, which I haven't opened those really yet. Well, actually I did open this one. So I unboxed all of them except for this one, I think, for our Twitch anniversary, and that video is also up on our Ko-fi now if you want to support us on Ko-fi. Yeah, there's a lot of games that I got. All right, so that's it for this time's news update vlog things. Make sure you check out our other videos if you're interested, and if you're interested in the upcoming videos like the Tragedy Looper one, make sure you subscribe so you can get notified of when that video releases and be one of the first to watch it. Yeah, because you need to be the first to watch something. I don't know. But anyways, thanks for watching Board Game Blitz. Bye!